Good morning. I will be honest, I'm not quite sure where this vlog is going to go. I think I will just film more if I just habit stack vlogging amongst the other things that I'm doing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to vlog whatever comes up, and it will be a very realistic vlog, whatever happens in my week. I know today I'm just working from home, which is not that exciting, but we will try to make it as interesting as possible. Tomorrow I have another branding photo shoot, and then on Wednesday I'm actually co-working, and then I don't know what Thursday and Friday is going to look like. So I want you to come along for my week, and we're going to start it off with a cup of coffee. As someone that's not big on breakfast, my hack for staying full and feeling like I'm getting my nutrition throughout the day is to use Core Power protein in my coffee, and it's really great. Also, what I'm going to be doing today is going to work out. So I'm going to go to Core Power, and how I like to think about Core Power is I like to make sure that I'm prepared for Core Power because you sweat a lot. So I like to make sure that I'm full and I have like good protein in me. And I also like to make sure I have electrolytes. So my second drink of the day will also be a bottle of water with electrolytes packets in it. It's just gonna be the Liquid IV. And that way when I go to Core Power and I start sweating, I don't feel gross and drained after. I actually feel energized. I finally got a new plant for my office. I'm so excited. I literally picked it up on a whim. My sister and I went shopping for new furniture for her, and I saw it was on sale. It was like 80% off. Well, I have to have it, so and I already have the perfect place for it, and I've been looking for something, and usually I would prefer a real plant, but I went with a fake plant because it is very hard to keep plants alive in this corner here. This is actually a grow light, but I've had two plants there. I've had two fiddle leaf figs, and they did absolutely nothing. They did not thrive. They were not happy, and I think it's because like they're not getting like 360 light. I don't know, don't want to go into it. So basically the only thing I can really grow in here are ivies, and so I have two ivies in here, and they are low light plants, so they don't mind how dark this office is, I guess, a few days out of the week. But yeah, we have a new fake plant in here, and I love it. I think she fits perfectly in here. Pre-roll my mat, so when I get there I can just lay it out and I don't have to like tweak it or anything like that. It makes it so much easier. Good morning, welcome to a new day. I've decided that I'm going to work from a coffee shop after a photo shoot session was canceled. We have to reschedule because I cannot decide on a location, and it's supposed to be like at 2 o'clock and it's currently 11:30, and so the photographer was just like, I want to make sure you love the location, and so let's reschedule and let's continue looking. So that's what we're gonna do. So instead, because I still am in the mood to go outside and be outside the house, I am going to get ready and we're gonna head to somewhere fun to work. I don't know if it's gonna be a coffee shop or a boba place or just like outside at a park or something. We're gonna figure that out together. And I'm kind of hoping it's not a coffee shop because I've already made my coffee for the day, so I don't want to have to like buy another coffee just to kind of justify taking up a seat. So we're gonna find a location to work at together, but in the meantime I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my makeup. So the reason why I'm doing photo shoots is because I'm going through a slight rebrand. I think I'm out of focus, I'm so sorry. But I want to be more specific about who I want my agency to serve. And now that we are about a year and a half in, I think I finally have figured out the kind of clients I want to serve, and those are going to be clients that actually have a mission and a meaning, and they're in their own right serving the world. And the biggest who I don't serve, because as much as, and my clients have heard me say this before, as much as we know who we are, we should also know and be very clear about who we are not. So just as a brand, you should be clear about who you are, but also who you are not and who you do not serve. And the clearest non-target market I could think of would be like people that are just trying to make a quick buck. So like drop shippers and businesses that are started just for the purpose of making money. Sounds crazy, but like for the purpose of making money, and you're not actually trying to serve through what you are selling. So like for example, I worked with a jewelry brand, and it was like a one-off project, and I ultimately decided not to continue partnership with them. So I did, you know, a really quick consultation with them, and then ultimately decided not to continue working with them because it was ran by like this young guy, and he was really kind, really sweet, but the story behind his brand was like, the name was like, let's say like Martha, for example. It was like Martha's Jewels. Martha was an AI image, and she was not real, and the whole thing was that like the story was handmade, but it was actually like from Alibaba, and I didn't like that at all, and I don't want to work with brands that are like that. I want to work with brands where Martha is a real person, and she's actually been hand making the jewelry for like 50 years. Like, I want that story to be real. I don't want to sell a facade to people, and I don't want to help perpetuate a lie. And so that is not who I want to continue working with. I want to continue working with businesses that are actually trying to grow people either spiritually or educationally or through their experiences in life. Like, it actually means something when they interact with your brand, and there's actually an exchange versus just like what you actually receive. Like, yes, this is makeup, but like maybe it makes me feel more beautiful, or maybe it makes me feel more confident. Like, that is what I want to help people communicate and actually sell, not just sell a little bit and what your product is and what your service is actually feels like empty at the end of the day because it's based on nothing. That's my reason for rebranding a little bit, just wanting to be very clear about what I offer. And I think once I am able to clearly state what I offer, people like that will just not even walk through the door because they will sense that energy that I am not for them. Good morning. I'm doing my makeup to get ready to go co-work with some friends. We are gonna go to Mozart's Cafe, or Mozart's Coffee, I think. And it is downtown and right on the water. So while you drink your coffee and co-work, you get a beautiful view of the water, and it's really nice and peaceful. Hopefully we get to sit outside today. I don't know if that will be possible. One, because we have a heat wave coming into Austin, and the high is supposed to be like 100 degrees. So that won't be very comfortable for a long period of time. And also it's kind of overcast right now, and it looks like it might rain, but I don't see that on the forecast. So I think we're fine, but it will definitely, I think, be too hot to work outside like we did yesterday. Oh, I'm muted. Hi,
There we
how
go.
are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing well. How have you been?